Happy to have you again, ladies and gentlemen, and today's lesson about introduction to exploration economy. And we're going to talk today about how the theory of exploration economy was established. Now, this theory comes as a response to evolving societal and economic paradigms that prioritize creativity, innovation, and empathetic engagement with social economic issues. So because we got engaged more in physically with socioeconomic issues, this theory has been evolving very fast. The shift actually this theory creates, transforms from traditional economic models that focus predominantly on production and consumption and the scarcity as a capital-based economy works to frameworks where we start to emphasize the power of thinking, the human focus issues, and the intrinsic motivations. There are key influences and contributions of inspiration economic theory. One of the key influences, of course, it deals with the cultural trends. So, for example, we focus on self-expression and sustainability within any community because through that we can bring fully more importance towards issues that's relevant to socioeconomic challenges. And this will raise our attention and purpose and of course help the community to develop these activities. Now, the literature authors have spoken about the importance of the mindset, but this theory also contribute significantly to the idea of that inspiration economy can emphasize the values of creativity, experiences, and emotional connections, and sit it in the mindset of the person. We can say that inspiration economy theory is made of 3D design. So three-dimensional design. It is based on model view. It is based on also um, model phases, and it is based on genericity. So for example, we focus on the theory identification, the theory definition and concept, the theory requirements, the theory design, the theory implementation, the theory operation, and actually the decommission of the theory into the field. Also, we focus on the functionality of the theory, the implementation of the theory, and how it is viewed in the field, the resources needed for this theory, and also how it can be implemented and organizational wide, not only community wide. Now, the theory can be general, can be partial, and can be practical. Now, there are main differences between theories of capital-based economy versus the expansion economy. In capital-based economy, we focus on emerging prosperity. We focus on mindset of scarcity. So we believe that we need to compete with others in order to create a differentiation, product-wise or price-wise, and so on. Or we also focus on solutions for problems that bring further problems, unfortunately, and even based on resources. We focus on dependence on resources. The more we get resources, the more we believe that we will be successful in a capital-based economy. While in inspiration economy, we focus more on importance of discovery of intrinsic goals, more independence of external sources actually. And this is what create the models of inspiration economy because it differentiates itself also through discovery for opportunities based on unique problems in solving challenges. So we believe that the importance is to bring solutions to the problem, but to discover opportunities that make us develop further and develop our community and so on. And in the inspiration economy, we focus on saying that there are lots of possibilities and the world is having a lot of abundance. So we should not think of scarcity or competition, but think about inspiring people to follow our path and strive towards discovering more opportunities. The other thing that is inspiration economy is unique about is that it's competitiveness based on the currency of aspiration, not the currency of prosperity, general prosperity. And this is again makes a difference in this economy. Now, for that, we can see that we have done many workshops around the world spreading this concept in many countries and using different techniques like workshops, programs, um, and group programs, forums, and so on, because we believe that the world should know this currency and how it can help to actually develop our communities further. Now, these are examples of how inspiration economy started in the beginning. Now, we want to tackle also in this session inspiration and the theory of learning. And, inspiration is very related, as we mentioned earlier in other sessions, about inspiration is about learning by doing, it's learning by exploring. So you get more inspired by exploring the possibilities within your community. The theory of learning actually depends on what we call labs. So the more we do labs, the more we bring more of kind of thinking, we bring ideas, we bring concepts, we develop our skills, the skills of others, we create attitudes and values that is willing to adapt to challenges. And of course, it enhance our behavior we become more constructive, we become more sociocultural people, we become more integrative people. Now, our belief about how people learn is that always we think that theory of learning is only about learning in an incremental way, okay? With learning in a constructive way. But in reality, what we are doing through the theory of learning is building the theory of knowledge. Because we want to be independent in our way of learning language, and we to become more realistic through realizing the concept into reality, realizing what is we are supposed to learn, and getting this learning towards our visualization. There are different types of learning that is used in inspiration labs. There is cognitive map learning, which is it's the mental representation of the layouts of the environment we're targeting. Okay, for example, exploring a maze, and then we took a lot towards this maze. For example, there is latent learning, which is this occurs not, not until we have the incentive uh, to demonstrate it. We have the observational learning, which is occurs through observing and seeing the best practices. We have the model learning, which is observing and imitating behavior to a certain model. And we have the pro-social behavior learning, which is it is based on the positive, constructive, and helpful behavior of others. And this include the appreciative inquiry learning. Now, usually we should know also in inspiration economy focus on how we learn from a certain problem or certain change. Most important learning is associative learning, where our frontal lobe will build again the common sense and simple observations. And these will be related to certain events that occur together. And we learn from this so to increase, for example, the number of solutions for a certain thing. Let's give an example about, for example, the principles in a hospital. So for example, we can have more beds available because we're gonna learn how to discharge the patients at the right time. So we can increase the number of beds by reducing the number of patients which is available on this beds. So this is an example of how we build, we can utilize learning inspiration labs. So learning is very highly related to the associative mindset. The more your mindset is associative, means it can move things together, the more we can shift from being assertive to being more responsive. When we are being assertive, we think only about our individual thing. We are more demanding, or more pushy. We are focusing on competition. We are hardworking and we work fast and when we are responsive leaders, we become more sensitive, more empathetic, more loyal, more trusting, more compromising, and less into compromising generally. We are more team players. We believe in learning and we see the difference. So the theory of associative mindset is based on the utilizing the different capitals that we have. Okay, the human capital, the social capital, the natural capital, physical capital, and the financial capital. And this explains again the associative mindset. When part of the again this theory of inspiration economy is that it links between the theory and the practice. So through using the medium of the neurosciences today, we can really strengthen the gap between the theory and the practices by having more community empowerment, more community development projects, more multidiscipline-based projects and solutions, and utilizing the economics link research. We have shown throughout our work with our students, universities, and so on, is that the multi-discipline blended approach is the best approach to inspire students and to change them, spirit of them, if the techniques that is used, in inspiration economy. The, from the action-based research, in inspiration economy, we can see, we can observe, we can reflect, we can act, we can evaluate, and we can modify. These are the five things that is based on the cycle of action-based research, where the inspiration economy focus on the practical concerns of how to deal with the problematic situation, how to address the mutually acceptable ethical concerns, and how to bring ethical and or multidisciplinary thinking towards the problem. One of the things about inspiration economy, it focus on the process of change that is done throughout the field. So the observation, the reflection, the action, the evaluation, and the modification, it is based on how we react with the field. The more we react with the field, the more we are going to build proper theories and link these theories to practice, take students to the field, and the students will have reflection and improve the reports. Now, the other thing is that about inspiration economy is that it works on taking the theory so that people can hear it, can see it, can reflect on it, and can do it. And this is, of course, help us to address certain things that is people usually don't see in any theory. It will help us to see the functionality of the theory. It will help us to critically review the theory. Help us being in the field through inspiration economy labs and projects. It help us also to see the advantages of the function of the theory and the link between the theory and the practice. And it will help us to bring more useful solutions that is maybe was hidden before using the inspiration economy practical theory. The theory also is based on, as we mentioned, visits, evaluation, and then suggestions for improvements through the, and then a real improvement through the lab. We can see is that the theory can develop faster and faster. Of course, this will help us to build a concrete experience. We become more reflective. We bring more conceptualization, and we can actually utilize the experimentation to the maximum. The theory also help us to have applied learning and teaching techniques, help us to bring more theory to practice, as we mentioned, help us to modify and develop further. The other thing is that this theory will help us to link between the visit, the observation, the report, and the suggestion, so that the more we visit the field, the more we have the capacity to observe through the theory techniques. And the more we do that, the more we can have actually solutions or opportunities that can be capitalized on to bring new development. I think we'll stop here and we'll continue in next session. Thank you very much.